trip, you a good co-pilot. Seems like we a little misguided. Keep looking, but we still can't find it. So go ahead, baby, just ride it. You know me, you've been solid. I'm here till you find a new body. I'm here till you find a new hobby. I don't get emotional no more. Fuck me like you love me, don't call no more. Put them in above me while I'm gone. Guess I was only meant to see you later on no more. Don't put my name in your phone no more. I don't feel the way I'm grown. Only feel it when I get home no more. That way it ain't really known. Play me like an Xbox, treat me like a red stop. I don't even know where you're going. Been working in a sweatshop, waiting on the text box. I just cannot be alone. I can't call you home, but I'll ask you to come over. Now it won't be long until me and you can feel closer. Baby, go ahead, ride it. On a trip, you a good co-pilot. Seems like we a little misguided. Keep looking, but we still can't find it. So go ahead, baby, just ride it. You know me, you've been solid. I'm here till you find a new body. I'm here till you find a new hobby. I don't get emotional no more. Fuck me like you love me, don't call no more.
Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are on this planet. It's Tuesday, day after the holiday. There's gonna be some volume today, so let's make some money. All right, profile wise. So first of all, I hope everyone's doing good. Then again, back to the profiles. I'm gonna be using the same levels as yesterday, meaning the RTH profile from Friday, those levels. I'm just gonna keep them. Yesterday's profile is tiny. There's not a lot of volume being done here. 58,000 contracts traded. It's a small profile, it's not a lot of volume. I think the prior session holds more weight, so I'll be using this as a guide too. And we're basically trading somewhat at the same price, below the value from Friday, last Friday. Basically bouncing on that value area low, and we basically swept the lows from last week, bouncing on that value area from that prior week, same level. To be seen if we can hold these levels for continuation back up. If we trade towards those level or that level and we break it, it's going to be looking real heavy for moves towards 380s, 300s. If I'm not wrong, there's also no news. I do see Fed Goolsby talking for some reason, some Iran talks, but no planned news. So from a profile perspective, if we open up and we reject 690s, basically value from Friday, I'll be looking for moves towards the prior range low, or the range low from last Friday, I should say. Which is going to be also the overnight low. And then for upside, if we trade back into value, especially trade above that POC, it's going to be looking good for longs towards the high of value from Friday. And that's also basically the value area low from last week. So if you regain those levels, it's going to be looking really bullish for moves up to repair some poor structure. What to say more about this? Still got 14 minutes till the open. So the overnight profile. Maybe we can talk a little bit about the overnight profile. See what's going on here. So at first, very obviously, we have value area high, the low, and then aggression wise. So let me see where we are at. So basically the current overnight value area high lines up with the value area low from Friday. So if you regain those levels, that's going to be looking really good for a move up back towards that POC from last Friday. But at first I'll be looking for aggression. See if there's anything. There's a big sell level here at 723s. So if we see buyers step in, trade above that value area high, I'll be looking for a move to the 722s, 23s, see what happens there. If sellers are unable to step in there and we trade above, I'll be looking for that POC. And then for the upper distribution up here. So I basically can use two extremes just because how the profile is shaped here. Second one is just going to be the high volume node here, 8/16. Still got 12 minutes, so profile is still gonna develop a little bit, but as long as we stay inside of balance here, I don't think she will change too much. So from a value perspective, wait, let me remove the session profile levels. Value area high towards the business zone in the indicator points it out beautifully. It's like a big buy aggression on a high volume node. So drawing the box from the volume area, value area high towards that buy aggression, create a nice zone. Same thing for the bottom, value area low towards. This might still change, but right before the open, I'll see what's up. So it's either going to be a high volume node or low volume node. And we'll be using the low volume node here at the 72s, 472s. And then we need buy aggression, where the buyers were most aggressive on the bottom. So 556 is the biggest one. So I'll just be using this one. If we break here, for me, it's more likely that we will revisit overnight low, and that's gonna be, prior range low is lower. Interesting. Yeah, if we start losing those levels. All right, let that develop for a little bit. Oh damn, we got the official deep charts in the house. What's up, what's up? Right, so still 9 minutes till the open. Right, so from a profile perspective, RTH levels from last Friday. Let me add them here. Especially above that value area high from the overnight, value area low from Friday's session. I'll be looking for moves towards that aggression at 722s. Potentially look for entries. See if you can hold those levels for continuation up to the PLC from Friday. And then again to the upper distribution from that overnight here at the A16s. And obviously all those levels can fail. And look for reversals. Because as it stands, this is a range balanced until we really start rejecting those aggression levels. Upper level 722s, bottom level 57s. Let's see if we can identify some swing points here too. We basically swept everything already at this point. Let me see what's up here.
Told him pipe down, I don't care what's next, I need it right now. And I got it numbers going stupid like they dropped out. What they think they doing, I don't know, but we can find out. Feel like Lewis Hamilton said go and shut
Interesting.
the lights out. Look, if I said it, you already know. They ain't never touching what I'm doing. Told them let it
Kind of want to use naked levels here.
go compare the numbers, said I think they missing decimals. Look, told them that I'm about to run it now.
I'm gonna use that 726 level. It's gonna be the same level as that aggression level. So that's lining up. If we see price push towards that level, see she runs or she pulls back, and use that level as an invalidation point. And same from the bottom, but the bottom is gonna be the overnight low. If that makes sense. Do I want to go long or short? let's wait. Let's let the market decide. See if everything's set up right. Accounts. Anything that's trailing. Alright, that's cool. Still 5 minutes till the open. Profile stays the same on the overnight. So when we open like up in range like this is basically very balanced action here. Kind of want to see a side swept, and then the market's more clear to like show continuation, or does she, in this case, if she trades up to the value area higher towards that aggression and we fail, it's going to be more of a obvious level to decide what she wants to do. At this point, it's anyone's game. We'll see what's up. It's a range. Well, it's a good strategy if she bounces to be seen what happens at that level. I don't want to be like, all right, I'm going to buy when she hits value area low in that lower aggression. Then I still want to see certain things. I want to see price action. I want to see big bubbles, aggression. We'll see. We'll see what happens. lower levels are on that weekly target, basically prior range, prior weekly low, and that value area low from the prior session. So if that breaks with conviction, yeah, next level is going to be 372s for me. If she does that, if she does it. Also, basically still need to test prior weekly value. She's going to be at the 900s. It's going to be setups either way, just patience. Two minutes.
Figure out what you want every time you with me. It's a great time. Only way you reach out with your hand in my pants. You unbuckling so high.
Market spot to open here.
You should know with me, only got one chance. One behind my back and blew it. Shit is not my style, keep it so low key. What I do don't need to prove it.
There she goes. Kind of want to be patient here. Looks strong, but I don't want to get trapped here. Not against these levels. I see trade above. Get a pullback. Jeez. also hitting that value area low from Friday's session. Not something I want to long, and not something I want to short. Especially from an open perspective, I want to see it push and hold that opening price. Otherwise, it's turning into an open auction. It's going to be less clear. Most obvious would be buyers keep pushing it here, pushing it towards the 730s and above. Would be nice. Looks good, but yeah, big candles. Where do you put your stop, huh? Looks good if these big trades here pops. Jeez, big candles, man. Big candles are back. Love it. So for now, I want to see 726, 722 hold for upside. She looks strong. I'm expecting here for a further push. Also poor structure. Could be a quick move to A16s. POC from Friday. So we're basically trading back into value from session from Friday, hitting that POC. Again, if we continue from here, probability for a value rotation towards the 900s would make sense, but she's gotta hold 726s for me. Patience. So from a profile perspective here, you can clearly see we are trading back into value from last Friday, hitting that POC. So I still need to see conviction to the upside for price to trade towards that value area high. You could do the same thing as yesterday, chop around here and then drop again, but it's looking strong. And from a weekly perspective, at this point, she looks like she wants a retest of the 900s, that value from last week. See what happens there. If we get back into value from last week, we could repair that poor structure from Thursday session. Could be volatile. We'll see what happens. looks strong. First 5 minutes also close outside of value from last week, from the overnight. Looks good, but yeah, kind of want to be in a pullback. I want to be chasing it right here. Especially when I see that buy aggression hold here. If she pulls back, then all pullbacks would be good on that failure high. It's tiny though. Kind of want something more of a pullback if she goes there, but that might just be it. We also wicked the session high from yesterday. That is a thing too. Buyer strong though. Sell pressure on the candle. Price moving up. Someone's buying the shit. So hitting that second extreme here is already the top of the freaking distribution. Bro. So already hitting that top distribution here. This one has to go for a move towards the overnight high and more upside. Damn, that was quick. Am I that slow today? Jeez. A case to be made once we close back into or outside of value here. It went long from this. That was could have been a thing, but still that 30 points up doesn't even make sense. Let's up this and trade lower size. I will add to the position, use a bigger stop. Nasdaq, why aren't you pulling back, sir? That's something I want to long. Looks good though, if that pops 816, but absorbing at the moment. Visitor wise, this is just not good for me. Need a pullback. What is this music, bro? I like the aggressive CJ, but has to make sense. Like I can see the absorption here at the potential level, but expected value is screwed here. I'd rather wait for it to break up and then join long than push against this wall. Maybe those ICT traders can get a fill their gap and go long. Buy aggression here though. Kind of want to see that level hold. Could be a nice move. You see the buy aggression, we see the absorption. Can we get the buyers? More selling? Where's the buying? There's buying. I should wait for a close of a candle. Looks good though. Like the area. 20s. I'm gonna wait for a close. Just don't like that it already hit that aggression level. Everything above that 726, 722 looks good for me. Especially last line in the sand for me is going to be the aggression here. The 14s. Was it 14s, 16s, 15s? If this flips the not looking hot, then for me at least. See if they regain. Trap him short. Only issue is that we already tapped so many freaking levels in like 0.2 seconds that the edge of the long for me is diminishing, but yeah, could still work. Could still work. Still at the value area low from Friday. Yeah. This is literally the value area low from the current profile. More patience, it seems. I wouldn't be mad to short it, but no way in hell I'm entering down here. From an open perspective, this still looks look good for upside. At the same time, on everything under 722s, I don't want to go long. Absorb. If you wick that low, she might flush here. Potential continuation play. Dude, this candle 7-11 40. Yo, bro.
pledge. I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. It's my vocation. Now I got rollies all in rotation. Hop on a jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments was trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Squatting on blood like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm famous. Don't see the grind that I know that it came with. Oh. I ain't make it this far for myself. I had to prove to everybody else. I had to set them straight. I had to boss. I had to renovate. I know they hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating. I'm lost in the moment. I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly. I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah.
Continuation. Week 19th. Nasdaq. Nope. Nasdaq. That wasn't the plan. All good though. Could still work. See what happens. Deep value, area, high. Get absorption, continuation. Obviously you want to see the sellers here win. Go, buddy. I'm looking especially at that aggression level here at first. It's a big level. I kind of want to trail that level. If it hits it, I want to start trailing, see what's up, see how she, at least against buyer stepping in here. Push it, push it, push it. Getting absorbed. As fuck. Come on, man. Push it. Don't fuck into the ticket now, dude. The levels are too good. God fucking damn it. Wick lower. At least a try, dude. Oh, it's gonna take me out. It's fine. That was a nice aggression move to the downside. Jesus. Positions. Let's see if this copy trader didn't fuck me. Still an open position. What? Okay. Interesting. Okay, we're good. We're good. So obviously the move still makes sense as long as we're rejecting that aggression, but first trade of the day. Kind of want to take profits, especially against that aggression level. Kind of wished it would pop it the first time and then start trailing that candle. That would make more sense. For protection wise and continuation wise, as it's doing right now. All right, profile time. Right, so from a profile perspective, market opened up, traded back into value from Friday, again towards that POC. We wicked the highs from yesterday's half day, and then we just basically melted. From a weekly perspective, we're losing the prior weekly low and the value area low from the prior week. Obviously, we need acceptance, we need conviction. Just a wick, it's not gonna do it. But if we keep trading under these levels here, basically at let me see where we're at. 567s, 570s, basically value area low from the overnight and that aggression level. As long as we stay under that, it's going to be looking heavy. And the longer we trade under that, the more acceptance we get, the more likely she will get to lower levels. We'll see. We'll see. I'm using my funded futures. I got my own rhythmic connection to trade. Hope that answers your question. I basically got stopped so bad. If I just would have put it above the freaking last candle, I would have still been in. Someone wanted $400, not $380. So P&L minded. At the same time, we're eligible for payouts. Another account funded. My day's already good, basically. Damn, just casually dropped another 90 points. I think 518 is overnight low here. Also kind of an inflection point. She can still regain. Definitely not the biggest fan to go along right here though, but when she starts popping back above that aggression, 57s overnight low, she might just rotate. Lots of business being done here. Not really seeing a move to play at the moment. Besides protecting capital. Big sell aggression on the bottom here though. You want to see them lose for continuation down. Otherwise, it might turn to somewhat of absorption. Definitely don't want to do business inside of this small range. Want to wait for price to decide what it wants to do. It does look very, very heavy. Right, that's good, man. I come from trading Ninja Trader for like 4 years. Took me like a few weeks to get used to this, but yeah, I'm not going back. Like the profiles, visually, like the bubbles, the aggression. It's just, yeah. Gee, we are melting. So for me, the next level on a higher time frame is going to be 375s. There's not much stopping it though. .30 stops are tight. So I'm scaling down to like 2 micros, get a 240 tick. That's like 60 stop initially. Potentially draw it, get it close towards an invalidation point to get a smaller stop. But 30 stops are tight as fuck. Top of the hour here closed just. Right, so for some reason, I'm just noticing this now. I made $400 on the main account. And all others made 990. How? Doesn't even make sense. I mean, I'm not complaining, but what the fuck? Interesting. That crazy, dude. Hey, look. They're all at 900. Weird. I mean, whatever. I'm not complaining. All right, so again, hitting the lows here, kind of a decision point for me for price to regain or reject. Obviously, after that dump, I kind of want to extend my bearishness towards these upper levels, basically that aggression, that weekly level, and that value area low from the overnight. So I want to see conviction above this with a pullback on these levels for long. Kind of want to be bearish under those. At the same time, I don't want to short inside because it's like trading back inside of that range. Continuation makes sense, but I want to be more on the safe side. I rather want to see new lows on the day and then get short. That at this point for me makes more sense. Also got a big trades delta level here at 750s, 570s, sorry, 570s right here. If that absorbs again, all right, I'm gonna get myself another cup of coffee. I'll be right back. right, let's see what we got here. Oh. It's definitely not a bullish thing rejecting these levels here.
Ain't no problems, ain't no problems. That one problem with me, no. Yeah. Took control, run the game. Best believe I'm shining, dog. Counting up my wins, yeah, I love it when they count me out. Off the leash, of the chain, where I've been a dog. Best believe I run the game, you know I'm in control of y'all. Okay, let me talk to the chat. They know I was gone for a minute, had to BRB. Had to grab a couple wins, what I DID. They sleeping on the kid, I had to do it BIG. I can never be average, and they want a problem with the boy.
Could have been a fairly tight stop. 60 ticks. If I really wanted to. Dude, I need more music.
Baby, go ahead, ride it. On a trip, you a good co-pilot. Seems like we're a little misguided. Keep looking, but we still can't find it. So go ahead, baby, just ride it. You know me, you've been solid. I'm here till you find a new body. I'm here till you find a new hobby. I don't get emotional no more. Fuck me like you love me, don't call no more. Put them in above me while I'm gone. Guess I was only meant to see you later on no more. Don't put my name in your phone no more. I don't feel the way I'm grown. Only feel it when I get home no more. That way it ain't really known. Play me like an Xbox, treat me like
Continuation.
I don't even know where you're going. Been working in the sweatshop, waiting on the text back. I just cannot be alone. I can't call you home, but I'll ask you to come over. And it won't be long until me and you can feel closer. Baby, go ahead, ride it. On a trip, you a good co-pilot. Seems like we're a little misguided. Keep looking, but we still can't find it. So go ahead, baby, just ride it. You know me, you've been solid.
Where's the gap? Where's the gap, sir? Give me some numbers.
Here till you find a new hobby. I don't get emotional no more. Fuck me like you love me, don't call no more. Put them in above me while I'm gone. Guess I was only meant to see you later on no more. Don't put my name in your phone no more. I don't feel the way I'm grown. Only feel it when I get home no more. That way it ain't really known. It's a lot of shit I won't say to ya. Easier for me to say screw ya. Got a lot on your plate now, do ya? Transparent, I can see right through ya. Got a lot of bags with you from back home. You ain't tryna save face while your mask on. You ain't tryna stay in place, you a bulldozer. You finish at the job and run me right over. Baby, go ahead, ride it.
So at this point, definitely not a fan of shorting against these levels.
Little misguided. Keep looking, but we still can't find it. So go ahead, baby.
Sales are getting absorbed here. Want to see continuation from that current low of day before I look for lower highs. We got like, how many points? 50-point candles here, if not more. So very easy to get wicked out and still be right. And that's not something I want to do on a Tuesday. It looks heavy, but she needs to push through. Otherwise, this is just consolidating on the lows. Very likely to get past that swing point, get everyone out their position, and then see what happens there. But I don't want to find out being in the position. I'd rather just watch until basically either side has been broken here. It's my game plan. Sir, buy. I'm not here for financial advice, sir. Still got 15 minutes until IB closes. That could give us more of a clue of what price tries to do. And play the IB. Sir, are you buying? I'm waiting for the fuckery. See a sweep of those levels. I still want to see it above that aggression though, 570s. Damn, I wish this profile, the right side, that line could have been transparent. That would have been sick. I might just need to request this. Or aren't we able to drop this to the background? Probably. Right, now see what happens here. Still hitting that aggression here where we sold off from initially. Are we just gonna chew it? Huge candles. It's like an 80-point candle, dude. Come on. Had to be really aggressive for long here though, and quick, especially quick. Ton of buy aggression here at the POC basically 566.
Told 'em pipe down, I don't care what's next, I need it right now. And I got it numbers going stupid like they dropped out. What they think they doing, I don't know, but we can find out. Feel like Lewis Hamilton said, go and shut the lights out. Look,
Right here,
you already know. They ain't never touching what I'm doing, told 'em let it go. I ain't with
Sir,
text like I ain't
sir,
playing
come back down.
Go compare the numbers, said I think they missing decimals. Look, told them that I'm about to run it now. Too much money out of music, dog. Now the bank account is never running out. Educated on the business, said when I'm talking to him, I can dumb it down. At the summit of this mountain, dog, and I'm camping out. I'm never coming down. Look, pipe down. I don't care what's next. I need it right now. And I got it numbers going stupid like they dropped out. What they think they doing, I don't know, but we can find out. Feel like Lewis Hamilton said, go and shut the lights out. Lights out. Floor is in the sauna, but I'm iced out. Back up on my balls, so I said I feel like might now. Said I never do this, but they push me, so I might now. And I check your monthlies, dog, those pockets getting tight now. Look, told them all I'm about to make it out. Reinvested every dollar, dog, and I told them all never take it out. When they talking about my name now, told them don't be scared, gotta say it loud. Lot of trash in these stories lately, like it's on the curb, about to take it out. Look, pipe down, I don't care what's next, I need it right now. And I got it numbers going stupid like they dropped out. What they think they doing, I don't know, but we can find out. Feel like Lewis Hamilton said, go and shut the lights out. Pipe down, I don't care what's next, I need it right now. And I got it numbers going stupid like they dropped out. What they think they doing, I don't know, but we can find out. Feel like Lewis Hamilton said, go and shut the lights out.
Break even. Continue, my friend, in the direction you are going. You're allowed to, very likely to get stopped out if she pulls back in any kind of matter, but that's okay. I want to be protected. I want to see the sellers here continue to win. She wicks me, she wicks me. We're basically trading back into that consolidation here. She either goes to the other side of it or she chops around. Come on, buddy, give me something to trail. At least go to like 518, retest. I'm trailing $8. Thank you. Oh, really? Do I join again? Brutal. It's a classic. It's a classic. Stop should have been above the aggression. Why wasn't the stop above the aggression? That's my journal. Stop placements. Exclamation mark. That's for later. Brutal. Was not a bad entry, to be honest. You do want to see continuation here, otherwise we are consolidating, accumulating, or distributing. Sir, you keep buying. I don't want to buy under 560s. Basically that aggression, value area low. You're dealing with like 50-point candles here. If you go along here, where are you going to put your stop? I mean, it could work, but you need like a freaking huge. It's not too bad. Still 40 points. And then, yeah. I like my short more, but yeah, hitting that overnight low here, failing to continue from that. So even if my stop was at a good spot, I would have been stopped hard for sure. I would have trailed it for sure once we hit that level, or at least a break even. She fails to continue lower, basically wicking all those lows. I'm gonna be losing interest here. IB is about to close in 40 seconds. Should have squeezed more out of that first trade. For sure. Could have been double. At least. Easy. Trade management. One of the biggest things that make or break a trader. So IB closed. Does she want to flush?
Said I'm taking big shots, just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. Just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. They've been trying to get me cheap
Right,
like a
Nasdaq.
chip shot. But I told them it's my time, shit the wristwatch. They've been talking way before they even doing some. If they wanna play, let's get a tip off. Ain't no silver lining, dog, this some rose gold. Getting new money, I'm a old soul. Yeah, I get it bouncing like a pogo. And I'm too cold like Frozone. And my chick elastic, girl. Told them we ain't in the faking, this ain't plastic, girl. Bought a new whip and cash, now my tax is thorough. Way I'm shooting like step, but my pass is bro. The way I'm playing the field, I'm in a league of my own. And now they all in they fields, I got them all on my phone. But dog, I'm hitting the climb, I got no time on the low. Way I'm shooting is messy, the way I'm hitting the goals. I'm taking big shots, just stop. Way I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. Just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. I just left, but you know I'm coming back though. And you know I don't play by my rags though. Now go and turn it up to the max, whoa. Send a paper to me now like a fax, whoa. Got 2 phones ringing off the hook now. When I'm in the city, I get looks now. I was going bad, but I'm good now. Said I had to go and put my foot down. Told them I'ma get it and go. Even in the summer, man, they knowing I'm cold. I got a couple checks coming that I made off the flows. Might get a couple more popping if I do it some more. I gotta do it for real. Said I'm back in my bag. All my digits are climbing just like they all on a dash. And they tell me slow down, cause dog, I'm moving too fast.
Higher time frame, still a good for a move towards 370s though. I want to see continuation on the lows here.
This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. Just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops.
Continuation on the lows, and then wait for a pullback, and potentially look for an entry.
You know I'm taking big shots. Just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. Just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots.
It's not that far away. It's just 100 points away. That's like one candle. You want to see continuation from this aggression though. Just wick the lows. If that goes, she flushes. Probably. Most likely. Someone's trying to buy it here. to create just like a local low here. Not something I want to short against. Let's see if you can create some lower highs instead of some local bottoms here. Could be the super aggressive play though. Do like it, because if she flushes 450s, she's gonna flush, but I mean, could be some nice aggression if we start wicking that low. The trade location is just not there. Let's see what happens. Getting back in that new value from that swing point. Let's see where the aggression is from. Want to be aggressive with my stop. Should have probably dropped it break even. Don't know, not sure why I'm not. Because some kind of demand here, basically bouncing again at the absorption. Should have been protected. Wick that low. I'm going break even. You gotta push it through right here. It's also a ton of buying here at that 58's gotta go. Basically the low of that candle. I'm going break even. Whatever happens, happens. Kinda wanna see a wick of that current low, as that would be ideal. Start stepping in here. Wick for 50s, 49s, wicked, just wicked. It's gotta wick the 49s before it wicks me though. Buyer stepping in again here. Very likely to get stopped out, which is fine. This motherfucker. If that one flushes, yeah, Just not sure if I want to re-enter. Could be one more. Six, like freaking 60-point candles, dude. Something wants me to push short, but I gotta be quick with these candles here. Looks heavy, but not ideal to push short here. Kind of want to see another sweep up against the aggression up here potentially. I'm also getting super hungry. I don't know why I'm always getting that hungry after 90 minutes in the session. It's insane. Right, so again, from a profile perspective, everything looks heavy. On a weekly, losing that prior range, weekly low. I'm anticipating moves towards the next target at the 370s. On the daily session profiles, last Friday, we're trading below the lows of last Friday. Also super heavy. At the same time, if I move over to my overnight profiles, obviously we're rejecting still the aggression and the lows of value, but we're like unable to continue trade lower with conviction. If I then go to my entry chart, it's starting to look like a little bit ugly here. Not the biggest fan of this structure. It's basically consolidating here, so very easy to like sweep the highs, sweep the lows, and continue to do that, or stay in that range we just basically created. So I'm kind of losing interest in the levels make sense to short from if it rejects, but at the same time, consolidations are made to do business, and I don't want to be doing business with my stop loss in someone's business zone, if that makes sense. Yeah, CJ, like the trades I took today, that was just pure muscle memory. It's not really thinking about it. It just, you see it, you punch it. muscle memory after all those years of pushing buttons. I do like the area here though. I'm probably gonna pass on it. Sellers pushing here, closing bullish, buyer stepping in, rejecting that lower aggression to the downside. Yeah, not something you want to short. Let's remove some levels, huh? Also here again, a prior weekly low. That aggression, value area low. We are consolidating. See what happens if you push the whole session here. We got some trapped sellers, I think. So profile wise, we're hitting that range low from last Friday, which also is the prior weekly low, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So key point here, not really want to do business. I want to see price basically trade with conviction to either side. This is a good spot to get chopped up. As you can see, this is a distribution or an accumulation zone. We're consolidating. Trades to be made for sure, but not something I need to force to trade. So at this point for me, yeah, trades back into prior range with conviction, which is something we're not doing. Same on the weekly. Where's my pen? My magical pen. So we basically swept those ranges. Did a lot of business here. Failed. Trade short made sense. Trade towards the opposite of that range. Basically doing the same thing on a very bearish posture on the bottom side. Trades make sense under these levels. There's no continuation because we're consolidating here. Basically finding balance, new balance. So moves to the downside for me only going to start making sense once we start really trading back on the lows and start flushing the lows of the day. Yeah, I think I'm good for today. Tuesday, first session of the week. We got a lot more to go on this week. See if there's some more news. Is there news? Do we got FOMC minutes? It's not really a thing, but yeah, market could react. We'll see. I'll be here for the open. Thursday got some news before the open. So that's good for maybe some volatility. And on Friday, we got PCE, I think. Yeah, core PC. So that's going to be a good one. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that. It's consolidating. I'm starting to get hungry. We made money. We good. I'll see everyone tomorrow. Peace.